Hi, Todd Martin here with The Walking Code, the channel where I try to help you learn how to use your core to move more effectively, more fluidly, and with lower impact on your joints. One of my members asked a question about squatting, particularly how to squat with one leg or one foot flat on the ground and the other one on the ball of the foot, because he has to do this thousands of times a day at work. And what's the difference between this and a regular squat or a lunge? I thought this was a great question, and so let me try to answer that here. I'm going to start with a regular lunge and explain the core techniques for that, and then how that transitions into a squat that you may do while you're working on something down low. So let's go through the core movements for the lunge and then see how we transition into the squat with one leg in front and one leg behind, like my member David was questioning. So we'll begin with our feet together in a normal standing posture, and I'm going to begin with my weight rooted on my right leg. If you're familiar with the core techniques, this is the core technique of lift right. What I'm going to do to begin the lunge is shift the weight back to my right heel by flexing my left hip and turning my core rotation back to the right. So now I have my weight on my right leg and all my core is turning to the right. Now I'm going to begin to go forward by lifting as I would in a normal step. That's going to be using the hip flexors in front. And before my heel hits the ground, I'm going to extend from the rear hip, changing from my hip flexors to my hip extenders to finish the first part of the lunge. That's going to look like this. Lift, push. In this position, I have an extended right hip and I have torsional rotation on the right. Flexed knee on the left. I'll show from the side view. Begin by shifting your weight back to the right heel, and then we're going to lift and push. Lift, push. Torsional rotation on the right, extension of the right hip. In order to lower, what we're going to do is just change the torsional rotation from right to left. Right, left. Pretend like you're sawing with the arm, and you can work your way through this core rotation. Now if I want to shift forward into the squat, I can just flex this hip, pull it forward, and then now I have the core technique of set. Flexion here, torsional rotation here. If I want to, I can shift back with set on the left hip, shift forward, set on the right hip. So I'm circling like this with the upper part of the torso. I'm changing my route from right leg to left leg to left leg. So that's how we're going to transition from a lunge into the squat with one leg forward, one leg back. I hope that was helpful. If you found it helpful, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. And if you want to be a supporter like David, click on the join button and become a member. Thanks for watching.